Hey guys, welcome back to the Autohound. So we're not in our usual filming location. I'm in Garden City, New York for a car show for the weekend. And I wanted to just tell you that I am furious with Ford. I cannot believe that Ford Motor Company does not have the ability to track when a car is going to be built. Now, I was saving a special reveal for the right around now, actually, when my car should have been built and delivered and I'd be driving it around and we would have had a great big unveil. However, that's not going to happen this year. Most likely it's not going to happen until early next year, 2023. So back on January 26th, 2022, January 26th, I ordered a Ford Maverick XLT in carbonized gray. This car was supposed to be my replacement for my 2003 RAV4, which now has 191,000 miles and change on it. The car is dying a slow, painful death, and I am driving around in it, and I know first world problems that, I can't get my brand new 2022 car built on time or know anything about it. That's not my concern. My concern is that I was told when I first ordered it that it would be here in 3 to 4 months. Well, here we are, close to 10 months later, and my car still will not be built into October, possibly November, possibly December, and possibly January. I don't know when it's coming in. And here's where I'm furious. Ford doesn't have apparently the technology to track when my car is going to be built. They just say it's in production. There's no VIN number assigned to it. It hasn't been built yet. Hasn't even been designated for assignment yet. Therefore, I'm going to be stuck driving whatever car that I currently have through the winter. Again, not a problem, first world issues. Why doesn't Ford have a tracking database that says, you're 14,487 on the list, or 27,250 on the list, or you're number 12 on the list? There's no list. They send it down to Ford. Ford sent it down to Mexico. They build whatever trucks they're going to build in that moment, and then they send them out to the dealership with the highest allocation. Now, me being one of the last people to order this truck, I can understand being the last person to get the truck for the year. So that wasn't the issue. The issue was tracking. Why hasn't there even been a single email from Ford? Why hasn't there been any communication from my dealership to say, hey, Eric, I'm so sorry, your car is not going to be in until such and such a date, or there's been a delay in production, or your car hasn't started production? I don't know, if you're spending close to $30,000 on a new car, you might want to make sure that you take care of the next person up. So, I did some digging around, and I have been for the past few months, and I'm looking on the websites. And unfortunately, people being pigs, stealerships being stealerships, going out there and charging $10, $12, $15, $18, even $20,000 over sticker price for the same exact vehicle that I'm buying for less than $30,000. Now, I'm not stupid enough or desperate enough to go out and buy a car for that kind of money. I'm not going to pay $1 over the sticker price of that car. Actually, I'm going to ask for a discount at this point. I spoke to the dealership today, and they told me that they're going to see what they could do about changing the priority of my vehicle. I don't think that's going to do anything. I've joined all the Facebook forums, the Ford Maverick forum, every Maverick forum that's out there, and all of them are saying the same thing. You either get your car or you don't. I sent a tweet to Jim Hawley. He is the CEO of Ford. I tried to send him an email, but if there's no email for Jim Hawley, or at least none that I could get through, because it bounced back to me immediately. The essence of it was the exact same thing that I shared with you. I ordered it way back when. I haven't gotten any updates. Every time I've called the Ford Maverick number to find out what the update was, they decided to tell me, it's not in production yet. At no point did anybody tell me that as of September 12th, I would have to reorder that through the dealership, and then the order banks would open up yesterday, September 15th, for the 2023 models. So am I going to get a 2022 or 2023? I don't know. Am I going to have to pay more for the 2023? I don't know. Am I going to get the 2022 still built on a reservation? I don't know. I am furious with Ford. And it is a shame that people are paying well over sticker price. And yes, you people that are paying over sticker price for these cars, you're fools. Because you're going to be upside down on equity the minute the car market starts to crash. And maybe I'll get a great deal on the Maverick at that point. But here's what I will tell you. After I get this Ford, after I'm done with this, I'm never going to buy a Ford again. I'll probably just buy this one, flip it, and get out of it, and go buy something else, where I know I can just pick it up that day. So I'm going to give you, the Autohounders out there, the people who are looking at this video, and yes, I'm going to promote this video like you wouldn't believe. I'm going to spend a few $100s on the advertising on this video because I think it's worth it. I think that Ford needs to see 10, 20, 30,000 views of how horrible that they treat their customers. So if you are waiting for a Ford Maverick, the number is 800-334-4375. Again, 800-334-4375. Call that number incessantly. Blow up the phone line. Do whatever you can to get through to these people. I don't care if it delays my order. I want them to be delayed. I want them to be crushed with phone calls. Call, and then call again. Call every single day. Call every single hour if you've got nothing better to do. I call once a week. I was trying to be the good, patient customer. I was trying to say, you know what, Ford? I'm fine with it. I understand. I'll wait the 3 months. I didn't make a single phone call to my dealership for 3 months after I ordered it. And finally, I called my dealership, and they said, oh, it's not been built yet. And then finally, through the miracle of the internet, I found the phone number that I could call Ford at. My dealership never offered it to me. Again, I never even got confirmation from Ford that they even received my order, which they did back in January. It's September 16th, back in January. How insane is that? So I started calling, but instead of being obnoxious and calling constantly, I was calling once a week. Every Wednesday, right at my lunchtime, I would call, wait on hold for 5 minutes, go through the same thing. My name, my address, my phone number, my email address. And then during one of the phone calls about 2 weeks ago, the woman told me, hey, your email setting was set to no notifications. When I know for a fact that I had notifications that they were supposed to send me and they never did. The dealership screwed up, Ford screwed up, and it's unacceptable. So again, blow up Ford's lines. Let's get people to call that number. Everybody should be calling this number, 800-334-4375. Call Ford and tell them what a terrible job that they are doing with rolling out the new Ford Maverick if you're a Maverick person that is waiting right now like I am. Again, this has been the Autohound. If you like this type of content, please make sure you like, you comment, and you subscribe. And remember, it's about the drive.